Hey Bricks, it's Brickley here, and in today's video, I'm gonna show you my entire LEGO Star Wars minifigure collection. So if you are not subscribed, go subscribe right now, and of course, ring that notification bell to stay updated when I post something, and of course, also like the video to support it. Now, starting over here with the Prequel Trilogy and the Clone Wars, I got all my clone troopers and my Jedi. So starting over here, we got some Senate Commando troopers, some clone troopers over here, plain clone troopers, shock troopers. I think it is 332nd, 501st. Then over here in the back, we got all of my Jedi and Mandalorian figures. We got Jango Fett, small Boba Fett there, and a lot of awesome figures, like figures from Naboo, or even the Gungans over here in the back. So that's quite a nice collection of minifigures. All my Jedi lined up right here from the Prequel Trilogy. And then if we go to my clone troopers, over here you can see all the clone troopers. If you haven't seen my Clone Army of 2020 yet, go watch that. But I got a lot of clone troopers, over 350 clone troopers in total. So that is actually quite crazy. And if we're looking at my droid collection right here, you can see that I lined them up perfectly right here. Get two General Grievouses, and I actually gave this one a cape, a sort of reddish cape. Like, I think he had that in the movie, but I just thought it looked cool. We get Emperor Palpatine and some Sith Lords, and then Super Battle Droids. My Utapau squad right there. Kashyyyk, Geonosis, Animated Phase 1, Realistic Phase 1. Let me know which your favorite is, realistic or animated. Comment it down below right now. And if we're looking right over here at the droids, these are just amazing in high quantity. So let me know what you think of my clone and droid collection in the comment section down below, because I'm pretty proud of what I've collected over the years, and I'm gonna collect so much more. So yeah, that's the Prequel Trilogy. And moving on to the main trilogy, over here we got the main characters. We've got droids, Jedi, Han Solo, Obi-Wan, Leia, C-3POs, we got Chewbacca over here, some pilots, Hoth troopers, Andor troopers. Then we get a lot of troopers from the Rogue One movie with, of course, the protagonists over here. And we get a lot of troopers which infiltrated the base of Scarif. And those are quite nice minifigures. And then over here we get Jabba, and we get some Jawas over here. Tusken Raiders, awesome minifigures. And I'm moving to the part which you all are going to enjoy a lot, is my Imperial Army. I got 60 of these damaged stormtroopers. I actually removed the jetpacks from their back torso. And then over here we got my regular platoon of Imperial Stormtroopers, so that's quite nice. Over here we got my Shore Trooper collection, actually over 120 Shore Troopers. And if you love Shore Troopers, let me know what you think of this big group. Should I get more Shore Troopers? Because I have a lot of those with the two sort of dark grayish, bluish arms, but I don't really have a lot of these regular ones. So let me know if you want to see more of those, and I'll get after it. And then over here we got my Death Troopers. We got a lot of these regular Death Troopers, and my custom made Death Trooper with a custom pauldron on his shoulder. I don't know if you can see it, but it's quite amazing. So if you want to see the tutorial on how to create the pauldrons for this Death Trooper, of course click the card on the top right corner of the screen so you can watch the entire tutorial for this awesome Death Trooper. And then over here, moving along, we got one Shock Trooper. Back in the day I had 30 of those, but I was dumb enough to trade them with some other minifigures. worst day of my life, but I'm getting them back sooner or later, so that's something exciting. And over here we got a lot of Imperial Forces, Rebel Stormtroopers, TIE Fighter pilots. We get these troopers on the base of Scarif, the landing pad troopers, hover tank pilots, scout troopers, older stormtroopers, sand troopers, and some other Death Star minifigures. Of course, we get Director Krennic over here as as Tarkin would say. And then over here we get some of the guards guarding, of course, Emperor Palpatine and Darth Vader. We get the Darth Vaders, which are a little bit unarmored, actually. And then some other commanders behind Grand Moff Tarkin, ATST drivers, some other figures from Rebels, the Imperial Combat driver and the ATDP driver. And then over here, moving to this over here, we got my Snowtrooper battalion. It isn't that big, but I will make sure that I will grow it throughout the next year, if you are willing to join me, of course. Moving on to the Sequel Trilogy, which is, I think it's good. That's just my opinion. I grew up with these movies. I mean, I was in the cinema when The Force Awakens came out, so I evidently love these figures. But I truly love all the other movies in equal amount as the Sequel Trilogy, so that's just my opinion. But anyhow, we got all the troopers, we got my Resistance Army, we got a couple of the main protagonists over here, we got a lot of Reys, and a lot of Finns and Poe Damerons, Kylo Ren over there, some Resistance pilots and troopers, of course, mixed them a bit up. Got a lot of those troopers from the First Order Transporter, which I got multiple times. So if you haven't seen my First Order Army yet, click on the top right corner of this screen right now. We got a couple Captain Phasmas, of course, some of those Flame Troopers. And then over here, we got Kylo Ren with 3 of the Knights of Ren. I actually don't have the other 4, but I will get them pretty soon. Praetorian Guards behind them. Not a big fan of those. They are too red, and I think that LEGO should have created less bigger helmets than those. Then we got Supreme Leader Snoke over here with his other buddy clones over there. Being made. As you can see, I got 5 Supreme Leader Snokes, and the other ones are just being made, so that is quite nice. And then moving to the biggest part of my collection, which is my First Order Army, and it's just insane. I have over 1,800 First Order Stormtroopers and other troopers, so 1,800 First Order troopers. So it exists out of 300 of those First Order Snowtroopers, 300 of the Roundmouth Stormtroopers, and 300 or something of the Curved Mouth Stormtroopers. We got these technicians, we got some commanders with blue outfits. Yes, I swapped out the faces because I want my army to look awesome with all different types of skin tones, so I swapped out the heads of every figure showing skin. So over here as well. Now we got my heavy troopers over here, and oh, this one should actually stand right over here. Let me do that in 1 second. So I got around 60 of those, quite amazing collection of that. We got my other troopers right over here, a lot of First Order crew. And of course, the Executioner troopers right there in the back. Quite an amazing collection of troopers. And this battalion over here of over 300 First Order Curved Mouth troopers are definitely my favorite. Just because they look much better than those curved mouth. So I love the round mouth troopers that are standing over here. And I got a big chunk of these ATM-6 pilots over here, so quite a nice, or drivers actually. So that's my big First Order collection with a lot of commanders. And then if we're moving to the last piece of my collection, which is my Final Order Army. And it isn't that big yet. I got a couple of troopers. It's around 80 troopers or something. So this is what it looks like if you buy 20 of the battle packs, 21 actually. So yeah, that's my Final Order Army. It isn't that big, but I think that what you are mostly interested in is the amount of minifigures that's on my table right now, because this is a lot of minifigures, and the grand total is over 2,800 minifigures. So that is just insane. I've been building this collection since the year 2015, and I'm finally able to show you all of the minifigures that I own in my LEGO Star Wars collection. So if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. I think I've earned it because I've been sitting here putting minifigures on these plates for around 5 or 6 hours, and my arms are literally hurting. So go smash that like button. Of course, subscribe to Brickley and ring that notification bell to stay updated. And please share this video with all of your friends, because my arms are just hurting so much. And I really did my best on setting all of this up to show you. So I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next Star Wars video.